If you've been procrastinating on your goals and self-sabotaging due to a fear of rejection, of being seen, of looking cringy, then I challenge you to follow the theme of each month. In this video, I'm going to tell you March's theme, how to incorporate it into your life, and how February's theme went for me. Hi guys, I'm Erin and welcome back to my channel. March's theme is to do it scared, and I'm going to give you 3 actionable / practical ways that you can shoot your shot and reach your goals even if you're terrified, like me. Number 1, the 30-minute method. This has been the #1 strategy to completely get me out of my head and get me going. So what you do is you pick a goal and then you break it down into embarrassingly small steps that anybody can do and takes less than 30 minutes. Then you go and you do that first step right then and there. This takes away that feeling of overwhelm because you're not focusing on the entire staircase. You're just focusing on the first step. So when I wrote my short film that I knew I wanted to direct, my first step wasn't, oh, let me see what film festivals I can submit it to. No, because I haven't even shot it yet. So what I did was I looked and I followed a bunch of film crew, theater, and acting boards on Facebook. Less than 30 minutes. Now I'm on that first step. After that, it wasn't, okay, now we can go ahead and we can submit things. No, because I haven't even shot it yet. What can I do? Okay, I can research all these different boards and kind of jot down different ways that people were calling for crew and what got the best responses from people. Let's do that. Less than 30 minutes. Now I'm on the second step. And then it just goes and goes and goes from there. And it feels so good. Number 2, create the habits of the person who has already completed this goal. And yes, this is a variation of visualize the highest version of yourself and show up as her. Same concept. So what is one habit of a person who has already achieved my goal, and then how can I incorporate that singular habit into my routine? The trick here is to, again, make it as easy as possible so that there's little to no resistance. So if I have this big, grand blanket goal of to be healthier, then one of the habits of a healthier person is to probably drink more water. I'm not going to reach that goal by hiding a giant, intimidating gallon of water in my fridge. So I'm gonna take it down and I'm gonna make it easier. So I'm gonna say, all right, I'm just gonna have 2 glasses of water. That's very doable, very easy. How do I create the least amount of resistance as possible? I'm just always gonna have a glass of water out and ready for me to drink. There's no top to screw off, it's just a glass, it's right there. And you can ask any person, because if it's out, I'm gonna drink it. That's just how I am. So you can ask any person, all my friends, all my family, all past partners that I've ever had, if I go over to your house, I'm gonna get a glass of water. If you come to my house, you're gonna see I always have a glass of water out. If you see me with my laptop, you always see a glass of water out right next to me. Same thing with eating healthier. I have an insane sweet tooth and I'm also a big snacker. So if I have like a bunch of cookies and stuff, I'm gonna eat it all. It is what it is, and there's nothing wrong with cookies, but I'm gonna eat them all. But if I have a bunch of fruits and veggies out, then I'm just gonna eat a bunch of fruits and veggies. We're hacking the system. And number 3, try Fear Hour or Fear Fridays. It doesn't specifically have to be Friday, I just like alliteration, but it can be any day of the week if you have a day to spare. So what you do is you make a list of all of the things that you've been meaning to get around to doing that you know is gonna push you forward, it's gonna make you advance, it's gonna make you feel good, all right? Make a list of all of those things, and then set a timer for an hour and blow through as many things on that list as you possibly can. And then afterwards, you're gonna reward yourself with something very comforting. An example of this could be finally sending out those query letters to publishers that you really, really admire. It could be sending an email about having a meeting where you can finally talk about getting a raise. It could be, finally asking the person out that you've been liking for a while now, just go. It's only an hour. It's only an hour of being uncomfortable. And then afterwards, you get to, watch your favorite Netflix show or something. It's perfect. It's kind of hard to be jealous of a girl who got famous on TikTok and now gets to be in all these commercials and TV shows when I haven't even posted. So I started posting, I mean, I didn't start posting this year, but I finally started posting more consistently. And then earlier this year, one of my videos blew up, and then Delta gave me 2 free round trip tickets to Greece. All because I got over my weird fear of looking cringy and, you know, thinking up like, oh, people are gonna think that I'm like trying too hard, or oh, does she really think that she could like hack it as like, you know, a social media person? And it's like, yeah, I do. I already know I'm gonna be an actress. I know I'm gonna hack it that as well. So I need to get over that weird, you know, fear of being perceived. So try Fear Hour and tell me how that goes for you guys. This is the part of the video where I tell you how February's theme went for me. February's theme was to romanticize your life, and baby, we had a time. We had a time. It was fun, all right? So I'm filming, there's only like 4 or so more days left in February when I'm filming this, but it was a lot of fun. I took a mini vacation with my best friend, and I didn't get to travel a lot in my early 20s because I just didn't have the means to be traveling like that. So I just took in every moment, and it was so beautiful. And that was really my vibe for all of February. I took so much joy in everyday life and all the little mundane things and really dressing it up. Like, it was just so much fun. In Atlanta, I tried a bunch of new foods. I did putt-putt for the first time. I went shopping. We went to the art museum. We went to the botanical garden. I felt like a nerdy little 4th grader again. And that's like my happiest self, just a big ol' childlike nerd. So that was a lot of fun. I tried a new Pilates class. I also got Beyonce tickets. I made a whole TikTok about this, but I got Beyonce tickets. I knew I could do it. I waited until general admission, and because I knew that everyone was gonna try and compete for like best band in the world and try to sign up for like the first tier, but I'm like, Ticketmaster is demand pricing, and it's gonna rack you up to like, what people were saying, it was like $9 grand or something. What? No. So I waited until the generals. I got in. I was in the queue for less than a minute, and it said that there were only 61 people ahead of me. I waited, and you know, they said I was crazy because they're like, you're gonna wait till the generals? Yes, I did. And I am on the floor. I have floor seats to see Beyonce. I've never seen her before, and I just knew that this was the concert. This is it. I knew that when I watched that Homecoming documentary. I was like, oh no, I have to go next time. I need to do this. So I got to do that. My only thing for February that like I really want to work on more for March is to get my sleep schedule back on track. I don't know what it was this month. It was so hard for me to fall asleep. And with March's theme of doing it scared, I'm really excited to take you guys behind the scenes of how I create things and really show more of my art on here. So I'm very, very excited about that. Very excited to get over myself and just share more of my creations. So yeah, we have that to look forward to, in addition to like, you know, this new lifestyle-y content that I'm doing. I also still want to post a bunch of like writing, creative direction, film stuff on here. So it's gonna be a good balance. I'm very excited. All right guys, that's all that I have for you for this video. Make sure you tell me how February's theme went for you down in the comments. I'm gonna be a complete stage mom and hype you up there. So make sure you tell me how everything went, and I will see all of you lovely people in my next video. Bye. If you've been, hello?